Hello, good morning students of class 9. Today I am going to start second chapter of your book Moments, The Adventure of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond. In this chapter, the narrator has described how his grandfather was a great lover of animals, that once he saw Toto tied up to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so attractive that he bought Toto from Tanga Trevor for Rs 5. Grandfather found Toto very ugly, and as grandfather had his own private zoo, he brought Toto and kept the little monkey with the rest of the animals. Toto was very mischievous. Toto used his tail as his third hand. He used it to hang from a branch and for scooping up the delicacy that he could not reach with his hands. Grandmother didn't like grandfather's hobby. Whenever grandfather used to bring any animals, that's why in the beginning it was decided that the presence of Toto would be a secret until grandmother was not in a particular mood. So narrator Ruskin Bond took Toto and tied it in his room. After some time, when he reached there with his grandfather, he found that Toto had torn his blazer into shreds. Narrator was horrified. What would grandmother say if she would see this? But grandfather was delighted. He said that very good, give him time. He would prepare a rope from your blazer's threads and can save himself out of the window. In such way, grandfather decided to put Toto in his private zoo. First night, when he went there to see if Toto was comfortable there, he found that Toto had fastened his sharp teeth on the ear of a donkey whose name was Nana, and Nana was trying to pull his head away. Grandfather scolded Toto, but Toto and Nana never became friends. Toto was very clever. Once it so happened that grandmother put a kettle on fire to boil water. Toto, finding nothing to do better than that, first, with the help of his finger, he tested the temperature of the water. Finding it was suitable for bath, he entered into the kettle. But as we know that kettle was put on fire, so the temperature of water was increasing. After some time, when he knew that it was impossible to sit inside the kettle, he poked his head, but finding cold outside, sat down again. In such way, he popped several times, and grandmother came and took him away from the kettle, otherwise he would have boiled himself alive. On another incident, once grandfather was going to Saharanpur to collect his pension. He decided to take Toto along with him. He put a canvas bag. He prepared a canvas bag, put some straw on the bottom of it, and put Toto inside the bag with some holes. When grandfather reached Saharanpur, put the bag on the platform, it became the matter of curious because people were surprised to see that the bag used to jump into the air. Ticket collector asked grandfather what he had kept in his bag. Grandfather tried to convince him that Toto was a monkey, but ticket collector was not ready to accept Toto a monkey. He said that as it was a dog, so he would have to pay for it. Grandfather became so irritated and paid. Once it so happened that grandmother served food on the dining table. Toto entered into the room and started eating pulao from a plate. When grandmother screamed at her, he threw a glass of water on her face and took the plate of pulao and went on a jackfruit tree and started eating slowly. And at last, to irritate grandmother, he threw the plate on the ground and it broke into several pieces. Toto used to tear wallpaper, clothes, frequent loss of dishes. That's why grandfather and narrator both consulted with each other. They decided that as they were not so well to do so rich, so it was not possible for him to bear such loss. That's why it was decided that Toto should be sold back. So once again, grandfather found that Tanga driver from whom he had bought Toto and sold back Toto to that same Tanga driver for the sum of 3 rupees. He had bought for the sum of 5 rupees and sold back to for 3 rupees. This is the story of Toto. Next day we will start text. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.